Go to Anthony, who's an Arsenal fan. Anthony.
Evening, gents.
Hi, Anthony.
Well, that was an interesting game.
Great game of football. I mean,
It was a great game.
coming off the back of 3 losses, and then you go and play Chelsea away from home, who have been in decent form. Fair play to Arsenal. You have to hold your hands up, give them credit.
I mean, when I saw the team selection, I was scratching my head a little bit. But no, fair play to them. The lads in the middle of the park, energy. But we just overpowered them. All right, okay, first half, we got pulled back after our first goal and then the second goal. But second half, we were all over them. They weren't really... Well, they created a few chances, but they just didn't seem at it, Chelsea.
Anthony, here's one for you. Before the game, when you saw that team sheet and you're on the back of 3 losses, are you thinking, if we get pumped tonight, Arteta out is trending on Twitter?
I wouldn't. I personally, I wouldn't have gone to that length. I wouldn't have gone that far because
you would have been booing. You would have booed.
I probably would have booed, but I think if you'd have offered Arsenal fans maybe even top 6 at the beginning of the season and just snapped your hand off.
Talk me through the centre forward, Eddie. I thought he was great tonight. You've watched him all season. Is he good enough? Is he good enough?
I think
he was tonight.
I think he's a confidence player, Dean. I mean, to be fair, you're a striker.
Yeah.
Well, you were.
Was a striker.
Player.
I am finished yet.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he's a confidence player, and I think at the end of the day, if he gets a run of games going like now, like tonight, he's got 2 goals, and if he starts on Saturday against Manchester United, which he probably will now, and then maybe if he can't score against that defence, then there is problems. But if he can get goals in towards the end of the season, he gets confidence, then yeah, why not?
Do you know what I'd say to him if I was his coach? I'd say to him, see that game tonight? Come and watch it again. You are really difficult to play against. Your finishing was good, and then I look up the other end and I'd say to Lukaku, you were easy to play against.
No, he was. He was shocking tonight, Lukaku. He really was. Anthony, thanks for your call. Let's go to Sam, who's a Chelsea fan. Sam.
Evening, gents. How are we doing?
All right.
Good, yeah.
All right, Sam. I mean, that was a strange performance from Chelsea tonight.
Yeah, just a couple of things I want to say. First of all, well, actually 3 things I want to say. Marcus Alonso, Romelu Lukaku and Malang Sarr. Lukaku, never want to see him in a Chelsea shirt again. The guy doesn't care. He doesn't want to be there. He's not. I'd rather stick one of the under-17s in there, and at least they'll run about and put a bit of effort in. Marcus Alonso, that guy is the... If you want to know how not to defend, you watch this guy. He's an absolute shambles. And if
Come on, Sam.
Sam.
Sam, I'll stop you there. I'll get... I know you want to say Sarr as well. I agree with you on Lukaku. But Alonso's been a great servant to the football club, and for me, he's still a very important player for you. All right, his defending's not great, but come on.
Week in, week... Just... Arsenal were terrorising us down that left-hand side with Sarr and Alonso. Sarr, how he played 90 minutes, only Tuchel knows. He got the team completely wrong tonight. We made El Neni look like Xavi, Iniesta and Busquets all morphed into one. He outdid Kante for 90 minutes. It was just a poor performance. And looking at our fixtures, everyone's going on about Tottenham and Arsenal in a top 4 race. We're not guaranteed. We go to Old Trafford. I know the run of form they're on, but Old Trafford's Old Trafford, Man United's Man United. We go away to Everton as well. West Ham on Sunday. That's not an easy game. We're miles behind Man City and Liverpool. We're absolutely miles behind Man City and Liverpool.
You know, when you look at that defence tonight without Rudiger,
yeah,
like obviously you're going to lose him in the summer. It looks like you're going to lose him. I mean,
yeah.
When you look at the replacements that were in there tonight, you must think to yourself, who are we going to sign? We're going to have to sign because Silva's getting older as well.
Yeah, Rudiger's one of those players that if you support the team he's playing against, you absolutely hate him. If he's on your side, you love him, and I absolutely love him. He's got that.
You got a huge issue, Sam. So you got a huge issue here with this back line because that tonight, them players are not good enough for Chelsea to compete at the top like they have been for the last 20 years. That if Rudiger goes, Thiago Silva for me is still absolutely fantastic, but he's getting older. If Rudiger goes, you've got a big problem, and he's going to go, I think, on a free.
We're in trouble, and it looks like Christensen, is off to Barcelona as well. And if
I'd let him go.
If the transfer ban is we're still not allowed to sign anyone, we're in trouble. And as for putting the ball in the back of the net, the other end, I don't know. Lukaku, he just clearly doesn't want to be there. Ever since that interview was leaked, he just doesn't care. And I'd rather play with 8 players who will give 110% and die for that shirt than have players that will just take 200 grand a week and just walk around the pitch. Fans pay hard money to watch that, and it's not acceptable, some of the performances.
All right, Sam, brilliant. Thanks for your call. Let's hear from Arsenal striker Eddie Nketiah, who was speaking to talkSPORT's Joe Shannon.
Eddie, you asked for an opportunity from the manager. He's given it to you. What did it mean to get that chance in a game like this?
Yeah, it's amazing. Obviously, you never know when your chance is going to come, so I always try to be ready and work hard, whether I'm playing or not playing. And yeah, today I was called upon, and thankfully I was able to help the team and like I said, get the 3 points. Being
out of the team at times this season, has it been tough to maintain that belief, that motivation?
Yeah, I think obviously it's difficult, but me, I'm quite a motivated person. I've got good people around me. My teammates have always supported me, and always made me feel, that I'm needed. So yeah, I was delighted to have the chance to play in such a big game today, and obviously you rise up to the occasion, and thankfully I was able to do that, and like I said, help the team and get the 3 points.
Tell us what a win like this does for confidence in the group.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think everyone's buzzing, everyone's happy with it, and we're all looking forward to the next game, and hopefully trying to replicate that performance and get 3 points again.
Yeah, Eddie Nketiah was absolutely awesome tonight. Played absolutely brilliant. Was a nuisance all night. Is he the guy that could actually be a bit of a saviour for Arsenal here? Because they've lacked goals a little bit. Aubameyang's gone. Lacazette for me isn't that prolific goal scorer. Is he someone that they actually need to sort out a contract for and get it done?
Well, maybe.
Because a lot of Arsenal fans say he's not good enough.
Well, I mean, when you look, I'll have to turn the clock back to Brentford, first game of the season, to where they are now. Arteta, I thought, they're going to get the sack. He had a terrible start. He's going to get the sack. And getting rid of Aubameyang was a massive risk for him because he's a good player. He's one of the best goal scorers in the world, probably. He's one of the best. You can't find goal scorers. You've got to pay a lot of money for him.
Yeah.
But for the sake of the group and the discipline and the culture he's setting at the club, so the young players act like professionals and they look up to players who they think, well, he trains properly every day, he's on time, he wants to win when we're losing, he does something about it, we'll copy him. When they've seen Aubameyang doing things that he was doing, come up late, the captain, he's made a decision at the risk of his own job, get out the club, go on, out you go, no longer, you're spoiling everything I'm trying to do, get out the club, I don't care how good you are, you got to go. So now he's looking round for Lacazette to stand up. But Lacazette's not an out-and-out goal scorer. So he's turned to Eddie. And he's asked for a chance. He does get goals, doesn't he? He always comes on and gets goals. And
he's prolific.
And you never know. At some
his
point...
first goal tonight from the mistake from Christensen, for me, was fantastic. Gets it out of his feet. He's running at pace. He's got 2 defenders coming back at him. And he keeps his nerve and slots it for me like a striker should slot a football.
Yeah, but why's Christensen made the mistake? Because he's chased a lost cause and put him under pressure, made him rush.
Yeah.
He's made Sarr rush. That's what you want from a striker because when the other 10 behind him, they're looking at him chasing round. As a midfield player, you're clapping him all game, saying, well done, keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to Ozzy, who's an Arsenal fan. Ozzy.
Hello, guys.
Hi, Ozzy.
All right, Ozzy. Top performance.
I'm personally, I didn't see the second half. I did see the first half. I thought the first half, the defending was not very good at all. I am worried about the striker situation and where the goals are going to come from. And my own personal opinion, of course, I'll phone up if I'm wrong and we get 4th and there's a lot of egg all over my face and Ozzy got it wrong. But I think the Aubameyang handling of Aubameyang under Arteta might come back to haunt us because you can't buy that talent. And if you look at what he's done at Barcelona since he's been played in his favoured position, it tells all you need to know.
Ozzy, though, do you get why I mean, do you get why he's done it? Because I look at Man United,
Tuchel had
and
the
I
same
think Man
problem
United
with
have
him.
got a few players there they should have
Tuchel had
got
the
rid
same
of.
issue.
Yeah, but
Well-
what I mean is why I'm looking at why Arteta has done what he's done. I can see
Well,
why.
what's he done? Well, I mean, I'm not being funny. He's turned up late.
Yeah, but he's setting a bad
No, but-
example.
No,
Ozzy.
but it's not just
setting
that.
bad examples.
It's not just that.
Well, what is it?
I
What's the
guarantee
other
you,
thing? What's the
little
other thing?
things that will be happening around the club.
Yeah,
Little
but the
things.
the only thing that we know is he's a poor
Yeah.
timekeeper. But if you play him in his favoured position and everyone's winning games, okay, he turns up early, and the rest of these kids turn up early. That's up front. Let's hope they can score. But
Yeah, well-
you couldn't buy the talent. Arsenal couldn't afford to pay to buy the talent like Aubameyang.
Yeah, but talent's not enough because when
Okay.
Man United have got talented players, they've got no discipline.
Yeah, but they've
So-
got.
So
but
there's
you're right,
if you've
but
got no
they've been mishandled, haven't they? The manager. That's the manager's job, isn't it?
No, it's as professionals, Ozzy, right? As professionals, you were brought up and you were taught from a young age to actually do the right things, and the discipline around the place. You wear the same tracksuits. You do what the manager tells
I
you to.
wonder if Aubameyang's late at Barcelona.
Well,
I wonder what his timekeeping's like.
Ozzy,
there, because
I
if
was
he's good there, again, I'll go back to Arteta.
Ozzy,
And
I'm
I
trying
think
to explain
some of
to you
the-
why
Well,
he's
you've
done it.
explained it.
I don't know whether he's wrong or whether he's right. I don't. We'll work it out eventually. But I can see, as a manager myself, I can see why he's done it. And I look at Man United, and I think, why have you not done that? Why have you kept faith with people who are undermining every manager,
Well,
like
Man
Pogba,
United has
for
made
example?
some shocking signings, haven't they?
No,
I mean,
Pogba cost 90 million, but he's undermined every single manager he's played for. There's players at the club going through the motions. Matic, they undermine the manager. You've got to
Can
get
I-
him out.
can
If you
I
don't
have
get
a-
him out, if you don't get him out, the
Yeah.
young players like Rashford, Sancho, look what's happened to them. Look at them.
Okay.
They're
Well,
shambles.
I don't think Aubameyang would ruin Saka or Smith Rowe, but I just think he wasn't played in his favoured position. And I just think that signing could come back. We've
Ozzy,
still got
you
Spurs
know
to
you
play.
won tonight 4-2, and
Yeah,
Nketiah
yeah.
was brilliant.
If you see Jason Cundy, give him some sour sweets. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to be getting Jason Cundy on the phone.